Hello, I'm Arkham Unlimited. Welcome to my comic book channel. Today I'm going to be doing a review of Batman Failsafe. Let's get started. But before I get started, I would like to give a big shout out to Jorge Jimenez, one of the top 5 best Batman modern artists. He has worked on Joker War and Batman Failsafe. He has drawn the Bat family character in such a way. He's one of the best drawers that has drawn these characters to this day. But let's get started. The reason why Batman Failsafe is my top 5 Batman comic is because it's a contingency plan where what happens in a situation where Batman goes rogue. Batman can take down the whole Justice League. Even Superman himself says, how can they take down a person that knows every move of every Justice League member? How can they take down the Batman? So Batman called on one of his personalities called Zdarsky Batman, and he has created a robot called Failsafe to take down the Batman if he has ever went rogue, including Bruce himself and Zdarsky take down him. But when Penguin kills himself in the story, Failsafe gets activated and thinks that Batman has gone rogue. You see Failsafe attacking Batman, Batman trying to get his upper hand and try to go after Failsafe and hit him, but you see Failsafe mop the floor with him and throw him across the room. And you see Bruce trying to get away. He gets out of the Batcave, get into Gotham City, and try to get as far away from Failsafe as possible because he is extremely outmatched. And you see the Bat family try to intervene. And when you see the Bat family intervene, they are getting their ass handed to them with Failsafe. He's faster, he's stronger, and they have no chance against him. You get into the story where Failsafe is scanning the manor for Zdarsky Batman, and Zdarsky Batman thought he had the upper hand with his flame sword, but that did not work out so well, and he was about to crush his head like a coconut. But Superman arrived right at the nick of time because Failsafe was about to kill him. With Superman's arrival, Failsafe is already prepared. You see the robot adapting, learning. He expected Superman to come. So he has 2 kryptonite weapons right in his hand, chasing after Superman while Superman is flying away, and Superman is out of Wayne Manor using his heat vision against Failsafe, and Failsafe decided to run away and finish the job, and Superman could not let that happen. And he's flying right behind Failsafe, and something unexpected happened. Failsafe stabs Superman with a kryptonite weapon behind his back. While Superman is injured, you see one of the Justice League members, Green Arrow, shoot some explosive arrows to gather the robot's attention. And while Superman is on the floor, Batman took out the kryptonite shard that Failsafe stabbed him with. While Zdarsky Batman and Superman are out of commission for the time being because both of them are laying down bleeding on the floor, you see the Justice League going after Failsafe to take him down once and for all. But that's the tricky part. The robot is adapting, he's learning. He took down Black Canary, found out to disable her sonic scream. And you also see this unstoppable Failsafe robot wipe the floor with the other Justice League members. Martian Manhunter, he was able to injure Martian Manhunter and take down Green Arrow, and after he was making fools out of the Justice League, he flew off to finish his job and kill Batman. Later in the story, you see Batman, not Zernar Batman, in Atlantis, up and awake and pissed, ready to end this because he's burning Gotham to the ground and he has to stop Failsafe before he does more damage. And you see Batman in the Watchtower preparing to end this fight once and for all and destroy Failsafe. While Batman is preparing, you see a unauthorized vessel detective and you see Failsafe approaching the Watchtower. And Batman uses the weapons in the Watchtower to slow him down for a little bit while Failsafe is scanning and looking for Batman in the Watchtower. Batman rushes over for the plasma cannon gun to use against Failsafe. Even though Batman shot the plasma gun at Failsafe, it wasn't able to do that much damage and Failsafe was able to destroy the cannon and Batman had to retreat to set Failsafe right into his trap because Batman has re-engineered the teleporter, sending Failsafe back to Earth. But in doing so, it blew up the transporter and made major damage to the Watchtower, and now there's no means of escape to get back to Earth and Batman is floating in space. Batman was able to find an oxygen supply and a booster in the damaged Watchtower, and the booster brought him closer to Earth and you see him on fire going down in re-entry and he's gliding down like a bat on fire and he crashed down like a big laser down to Earth near the Fortress of Solitude and survive. And you see Superman wake up in a solar power cell in the Fortress of Solitude healing from the fight of Failsafe. And Tim Drake Robin is trying to prevent Superman of getting out of the cell because he's not 100%, while Batman enters the Fortress of Solitude smoking from going down to Earth on re-entry. And Batman sees Failsafe on the monitor in the Fortress of Solitude approaching, and Batman says to himself, I have to end this once and for all. And you see Superman exit out of the Fortress of Solitude with a solar-powered suit going against Failsafe because Superman is not 100% yet. And Superman did have the upper hand until he didn't. And he injured Superman by finding his pressure point. Just like humans, Kryptonians have pressure points also. And you see, because he did those pressure points, Superman is losing control and his heat vision is losing control, breaks through the glass, and it gives Failsafe the opportunity to finish Superman, and Failsafe grabs the kryptonite weapon and looks like he's going to finish Superman once and for all. And you get back to Batman in the Fortress of Solitude and he's synthesizing a virus to stop Failsafe. And Bruce tells Tim Failsafe was designed to stop Batman, but he has no chance against Batman and Robin. And you see Failsafe dragging Superman, and you see Batman and Robin outside kicking Failsafe's ass. While Failsafe is putting Batman and Robin towards the ground, Batman jumps over Failsafe and injects him with the virus. And you see the virus that Batman put in Failsafe, it's being set in and he's being pre-programmed with compassion, and Failsafe has stopped fighting. And you see Failsafe running away. And you see Failsafe in the corner hiding, and he walks out pointing a gun at Batman and Robin. And Failsafe is pointing the gun right at him, and Batman sees a vision of Joker killing Tim, and Batman has accepted that he has to die, and he told Tim it's going to be okay. And you see Failsafe shoot the gun laser at Batman, and you see him disintegrate into dust. And after he killed Batman, his program was complete, and he flew off while Tim is crying over the death of his father figure, Batman / Bruce Wayne. And you see in the last scene, Batman did survive. It looks like he was transported to Crime Alley. But overall, this story is very good. The reason why it's in my top 5 is because it goes very deep dive into a situation where it's Batman's own creation, where he created a unstoppable force brought to the doorstep to not just the Justice League but Batman. So if it's by accident activated, how in a situation can the whole Justice League and Batman defeat it? And that story is very intriguing. It reminds me of similar situation where in Babel, a protocol where Batman defeats the whole Justice League and he has all these contingency plans. So overall, it's a very good story. I totally recommend it as a Batman fan, and if you like Batman's contingency plans. So for me, this is a 9.5/10. And I totally recommend this to anyone who's a big Batman fan and also a Justice League fan when it comes to events.